Hello, my beautiful Libras. Welcome to Amethyst Moon Tarot. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, comments, anybody who's bought me a coffee. It means the world to me, and it just, everything helps this page grow, and just thank you so much for that. My Libras, this is your weekly reading for August 10th to 16th, but please remember that time isn't exactly linear, so just give you an idea of what the universe has in store for you for the next few days. This is for all Libras watching, so if it doesn't resonate with you, okay. All right, we'll take them both. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. It could just be that it's not your reading this week. So let's see what we've got for the Oracle. His Observer and Building Blocks. This is our general theme for the week. Okay. All right, we're going to keep going with tarot. Okay, I'm getting kind of a parental feeling with this. Maybe parent of, I wouldn't say a baby, but maybe a young child, a teenager, someone who's... Okay. Before I get too far down that road, let's grab our tarots and get some clarification on this message. But I am getting a very strong parental vibe here. All right. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're a parent. Parental, you don't have to have kids to be a parental figure. There's not a better word for it, you know? All right. Current mindset. Universe. What does the present have? How are Libras feeling about this current situation? The High Priestess. Yeah. Again, the parental figure. So the High Priestess, unlike the Empress who does birth and protect and all that, the High Priestess is more on that higher level of knowledge, that higher level of instinct, of being able to protect without having to be right there, right? It's, again, I'm getting the feeling of the parent of a teen. So plug that in where it belongs. We're going to get some more tarot and see if we can get some more clarification here. And again, you don't have to be the actual parent. This could just be you are the guide, the leader. Past is the Two of Wands. Okay. Okay. I get it. All right. Obstacles is the Seven of Wands. Yep. And future for this is the Four of Pentacles, and what you don't see is the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Okay. What I'm getting from this is you have been guiding, teaching, coaching. You have set the foundation, okay, for someone in your life. This could be a partner, a coworker. This could be your kids. This could be somebody in the community. Maybe you're a community leader. Plug this in where it applies. But it feels like you have given the information, you have done the training, you have helped with exercises and practices, and you were there to protect on a more direct avenue. okay? But you were more involved, okay? So this was maybe, it feels like you're letting your little birds fly out of the nest, right? Again, you don't have to be the parent, but let's say that, you know, you're a personal trainer and you have spent a lot of time with this one client. Maybe they had a lot of illnesses. Maybe they haven't exercised ever, and you found something special about them. Either you related to them, or there was just this spark that you noticed about them that you couldn't really explain, but it made you kind of want to be more there, more protective, give them a little bit of extra guidance, more care, right? And it's feeling like now you're having to let the baby birds leave the nest. You're having, if you're a personal trainer, you've taken them as far as you can, and now it's up to them. You haven't stopped keeping an eye on them. You haven't stopped being around if they have a question, or if they need a little bit of additional guidance, or if maybe they forget something, rather than telling them exactly, you're giving them the prompt so that they can remember. But I'm getting a feeling of you're almost an empty nester for whatever this situation is. I'm getting I'm still here. I'm still here to protect you. I'm still here to guide you. I'm still here to teach you if you need me. But right now, you don't need me. Okay? That's the feeling I'm getting of the present situation. Past Two of Wands. And I love this card because this decision, this choice that needs to be made, this path, it's not even a path for you. It's not even a choice. You clearly know the direction you want. Like this girl, she's 2 seconds away from standing up and taking her walking stick. I'm going to call it a walking stick. Taking it with her and just exploring the world, right? And how your past is relating to this. You used to be this person that you're guiding, this person that you're helping, this person that you are being just almost like a guardian angel. You had someone like this in your life, okay? You were, and it may not be the exact same situation, but in similar attitudes, similar feelings. You were at a point where you were, you know, trying to do something, had very little knowledge of it, went to someone who was an expert, and that same person, again, found that spark in you, saw something in you that they could relate to, saw something in you that they knew you needed whatever help it was for you to reach your goals, right? And it feels like this person like would be so proud of you, would almost like you can kind of hear their voice in your head being like, yeah, I remember doing this with you. Now remember how we did this? And, you know, you can hear almost their coaching, right? The obstacles for this week, 7 of Wands. This is being done with the arguments. This is being done with the fights. This is being done with negativity, all of that. And as an obstacle, I'm kind of getting that you kind of liked it. And please take this with a grain of salt if you need to. You liked it when they were frustrated, whoever this person is, because it not only does it remind you of you, you're very much like this, but you know through their frustration, and it's so hard to keep your mouth shut because you want to tell them what to do. So you want to be, you still want to be that leader, but you know that right at the moment you just kind of got to step back and let them argue it out in their own mind. Let them figure it out. You you want, this is beautiful. There's still that desire to be that close parent, but you can't keep telling them what to do. You can't keep teaching them what to do. And yes, they may get aggravated, and yes, they may have anxiety, and there's frustration, but you know that that attitude is very, very temporary, right? That is something that they need to overcome kind of on their own. But they're going to get there, okay? Future, Four of Pentacles. This one is a little bit, again, not wanting to let go, not wanting to share. This one I always think of a bit of a miserly attitude, but I'm not getting a miserly attitude with this one. I'm getting that it's hard to let go. And it's funny because this person may have started out as a client for you. This person may have started out as just a coworker for you, someone that you were training but wasn't going to be on your team, but you want them to be on your team. So it's like you don't want to let them go. And I get it, you know, when especially when we've been working with someone for a while, if we've been teaching someone, if we've been guiding someone, letting them go can be a little heartbreaking for us, but they still need you. They just don't need you as much. They don't need you in the same way. They have that knowledge. You've done an amazing job because they don't need you as much, but you're not quite ready to let go of the position you held in their lives, the work that you've been doing with them. It's just, you're just not ready quite yet for that empty nest. And what we don't see, Two of Swords. Okay. Libra, for this, I'm feeling more of a you don't know your next step, okay? You know you're not ready to let them go, but you know you got to. You know you have to. You're just not quite there yet. But maybe you're not quite there yet because you don't know what to do next, right? You don't know if you should take on, I mean, yes, obviously if you're taking on clients, you're always taking on clients. But maybe you feel like you should be more involved in the coaching, the training, the teaching. No, it's more like you want to get deeper into this, not this relationship. There is something missing, okay? I can't pinpoint what it is. It's a blank space, but it feels like there's something missing. And maybe this person filled that void for a while, and that's why you're not wanting to let go. But unfortunately, that void it's still there. Even with that person there, that void is still there. So I'm getting a sense of you need to figure out for yourself which way to get that sense of fulfillment, that sense of completion. Maybe you just need a tip on how to be able to let this person go. Maybe you just need to find a hobby. That sounds condescending, and I don't mean it to be, but it feels like you really don't want to let whatever this is go. So this is probably closer to family than it is for a client or for a friend. It could be a friend, but it's not. It could have started out as a client relationship, but now this person is your friend, or this person feels like the child you never had, that type of thing. And it's just letting them go puts that sense of void, and you don't know how to make it better. You don't know what to replace it with, and that's okay. You don't need to know right now, It could be that this week you come to terms with first letting this go, whatever this is, whomever this is. You come to terms with letting it go, and then worry about what to replace it with later. You don't have to replace one thing with another the second something is gone. It is okay to take time to mourn. It is okay to take time to be sad that something is no longer in your life. The answer is going to come to you, but I'm feeling that it's not there yet, and it may take a while for you to figure out. Not a long while. I'm not feeling a long while, because the swords are a pretty quick energy, but just don't expect a solution overnight, I guess, is what I'm saying here. All right, Libra. This is, you know what? Enjoy these moments. Enjoy these moments. If you're not ready to let go, then that's fine. Just get yourself to a point where you are ready, and just enjoy what you have right at the moment. And maybe don't worry so much about what's going to happen tomorrow. Concentrate on today. All right, Libra, I hope this makes sense. I hope this spoke to you. If it did, please leave a like. Maybe hit that subscribe button so that you never miss your weekly readings from the universe. And, if you're feeling so inclined, let me know what you're doing. Let me know what's going on. And if you need any further clarification, my contact information is in the description box below, so just reach out to me, and we can get you a little bit more clarity on this. All right, Libras, I will see you all soon. Have a wonderful week, and hugs and kisses, my loves.